Okay, let's see. And it shows that we are currently live. What's up, guys? Bantha Bill here. Bob should be in just a second. Today, our live show is, well, here's Mark 2. Hold
I
place.
am Bob.
Not really. But today we are going to be going over American Milsim's Operation Broken Home, which I was at, hence why I'm wearing the Cost Pride shirt. Because, yep, Cost Pride. Anyway, so first, real quick, let's knock out some quick promos, and then we'll move on to the discussion. So, going on right now... Oh, crap, I forgot to go... Can you go grab my BB Wars patches? Go grab them. Now. Now, Mark. We have tickets still available for all three BB Wars events. We have BB Wars... Oh, I think the Axeman just walked in. Howdy, Axeman.
Hey, what's going on?
Bob's here finally. Woohoo!
Keep going on.
Anyway, so we have three BB Wars events, one in Texas, one in Virginia, and one in California. We still have tickets for all of them, so be sure to get them because there are going to be no walk-ons allowed. So get them if you really want to play because, like I said, no walk-ons are going to be allowed. Now, also, something that just got added to our site is after long overdue and people really wanting to get them, we finally have Empire logo patches as well as Rebel logo patches. And here's Mark right now.
I locked the door.
Oh, I'll get the door.
Yeah. So if you guys are looking for those faction patches, thankfully they're faithfully rendered in PVC patch form, and they are awesome. I'm super excited. I'm very happy with them and how they turned out. So make sure to get those as soon as you can on our website. Okay then. So there's the Empire one. Well,
Here's both of them.
Yeah, pretty awesome. Bill and I each have our own already.
Yep.
And then we also have the Shadows of Fate patch. If you head to Episode 2 at GamePod Combat Zone in Northern California, you are going to receive one of those.
And we went with a lime green kind of night vision color because it's darker in GamePod.
Yes, it is. And there will be a research facility that is somewhat sinister, so should be very interesting. So how far down on this list are you?
Well, I'm right here. So, going on right now, still use the coupon code 2015 for 25% off. And then going on right now, we have Tech Gear Tuesday. So go into our walk-in stores for a chance to win awesome prizes with whoever has the coolest tech gear possible. Now, also then tomorrow, we have Team Night. So at that, it's from, I believe, was it 5 to 7?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was asking a question.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, what happened to the thing I sent you?
It was not a Word document. It was like a website. So you sent the wrong thing.
I'm gonna print it out.
Bob's gonna go print something out. So I'm gonna go continue. Anyway, so show up to Wednesday's Team Night. I believe it's from 5 to 7. There's gonna be awesome deals such as buy 2 cans of green gas, get one free, 2 cartridges of CO2, get one free, and then finally 2 bags or bottles of BBs, get one free. So pretty awesome deals. So check that out. Now also, if you guys didn't know, we're having a fan film contest. So, we've got descriptions and stuff like that on the website. So click when you see BB Wars fan film. Click on that. It will give you everything you need to know. But essentially, what you need to do is you need to film a video from either, the Rebels point of view or the Imperial point of view. There's a few other stipulations and stuff like that. But it's a fan film in the BB Wars universe. We're going to pick 3 different winners. The top one is going to get $1,000 Airsoft GI as well as 4 BB Wars tickets. I believe second place is going to be 504 BB Wars tickets. And third place is $250 for tickets to BB Wars, any BB Wars event. So be sure to check that out. All of you Steven Spielbergs out there, be sure to log on and do that BB Wars fan film. Now, going live tonight at 12 a.m. So 0000 Pacific Standard Time, you'll be able to get the King Arms SVD AEG, which Bob actually owns for only $99.99. That's not like literally the one Bob owns. Like he's not going to give you his personal one.
No.
But you could get the same brand, style, whatever that Bob has. Really awesome. I've shot one. I actually really like it. Now we're almost done. We recently got a restock in over 1,500 items. So a lot of stuff that's been out is back in stock because I believe the port, the port strike or whatever is finally over. So a lot of stuff just came in all at once. So that's awesome. Free shipping over $80 with coupon code GI free ship, all one word, no spaces. And something that I'm really excited for, we have on pre-order the Gas Blowback PTS Masada as well as the Gas Blowback EPM magazines.
Yeah, definitely thinking about picking up some of those EPM mags.
Yeah.
2 shout-outs real quick. Zach Fobel, or Fobel, please forgive me if I mispronounce it. Your shout-out is approved, as well as Super Party of Six's shout out, which is likewise approved. However, the rest of the shout outs we are going to do probably the last 15 minutes of the show, so try and save them. Until then, we'll let you guys know when you can start throwing those out there. So, you got done with all that stuff?
All done.
Very well played. So I want to make you guys aware we are going to be having a vendor night next Tuesday on June 9th, 2015. We're going to have Brian and Tang from Jag Precision, which is pretty awesome. They're actually going to be coming in with a lot of swag, and the vendor's night happens at our California walk-in store from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Now, it's really important you guys get there because there's going to be, what's it called, free stuff that's given away. In addition to just their presence alone, which is awesome, Brian and Tang from Jag Precision are going to have, I believe, around 15 to 20 goodie bags that it's going to be on a first come first serve basis, and more than likely they're going to have BBs, a bottle of BBs in there, Jag Precision Kill Rag, as well as probably a high capacity magazine for an M4. So that's pretty awesome to get that stuff for free if you're the first 20 people that show up on June 9th from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. But they're also going to be raffling off 3 different items from Jag Precision. So why don't we start out?
Let's start with this one.
So this is a Speed Airsoft BB Shield. Now, it might be kind of hard to see just because of the glare. So essentially, this is something that you put in front of, like, you know, a scope you have, a red dot, or anything else to prevent some of the BB shots it's going to take so it doesn't ruin your scope. And just a small investment in that is going to save you a lot of investment in whatever optic you get. So it's really nice.
Yeah, I learned the hard way. I got my EOTech replica shot out after like 5 years.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's why I have the piece of Lexi going out, because I'm like, nope, $150 scope, not letting that get shot out.
Yeah. So in addition to that, they're going to be raffling off.
I have it out right here.
Okay.
I pulled it out of the box.
Well,
so
you didn't pull a DEFCON bag?
No.
Oh. All right, well, here, let me at least explain the other thing they're giving away. They're also giving away a DEF CON War Dog pack or bag. I actually own one myself. It's essentially a go bag. It goes over, it has one strap, and it goes over, you know, either shoulder. And it's got a lot of pocket space in it, or at least pouches. You can even, there's even an extender on top to where you can actually fit a small airsoft, like an AG, if you were really didn't have a full-on gun bag and you need some sort of bag. I used to transport my KWA KMP9 quite a bit in that gun bag. So it's pretty awesome. It's really good for go bag scenarios, like if you know, there's disaster coming, or you need, you know, disaster preparedness or something to get out of the house really quickly. It's a great pack, and they'll be giving one of those away in addition to the Speed Airsoft Optic Shield and this gun. They're going to be giving away a SOCOM Gear 1911. So that's another really good added incentive to show up to our vendors night. Say hi to Brian and Tang. They're great folks. They actually go to a fair amount of events. They just went to Milsom West Strike on the Steps. So come on out to Vendors Night on June 9th. That's next Tuesday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. at our California walk-in store. They're going to be there with a wide variety of Jag Precision products, as well as these products to raffle off and those 15 to 20 free goodie bags. Also, we want to make you guys aware is that our East Coast crew at GI Tactical Virginia goes out to games quite a bit, games at fields in local areas around the Richmond, Virginia area. So I want to just kind of read off some of the games they're heading to. On Friday, on the 5th to the 7th of June, which is going to be this weekend, we've got Ed and Mason heading to a TOG event in North Carolina. On Sunday the 7th, Jonathan, a.k.a. Commander Panda, will be at X Zone, Virginia. X Zone's a great field. We've had events there before, and it's pretty darn fun. In addition, on Saturday the 13th, Ed will be at CZ Airsoft, and on Sunday the 14th, Riley or other folks from GI Tactical VA will be at X Zone again. On Sunday the 21st, June 21st, some of our staff will be at X Zone. On Saturday the 27th, we're going to have a gear up sale at GI Tactical, and the following day we're going to have on June 28th our BB Wars, which is Operation Sledgehammer at Splat Brothers in Hopewell, Virginia. Now I see some folks asking, will there be a Scorched Earth patch? And that's for our event in Texas. We're only making event patches for the episodic games, i.e. Episode 1 or Episode 2, like the patch we showed earlier. However, we are working on something very special to send out to everyone who has fought at either a Battlefront or an episode game. You will be getting hopefully something in the mail in the next 2 months. So that should be pretty awesome, and we're kind of keep that under wraps because it should be pretty fun.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's just about everything. I'm really excited for Vendors Night for Brian and Tang to come in. But you recently got back from American Milsim's Broken Home.
Yes, I did.
Where was that held?
That was in Wyandotte, Oklahoma, at D-Day Adventure Park.
Well played.
Indeed.
Now, What's really interesting is that American Milsim has been throwing amazing events for the past couple of years. I've had the lucky chance to go to some, and you got to go to Broken Home. You're
Yup.
lucky
That's okay.
Buckethead. Yeah, that's right. That's right. What's really cool is that American Milsim events, they either have direct action missions or they'll have helicopter missions, which is pretty awesome to have, one or the other at each of their events. And I haven't had the chance to go on a damn mission yet. I've heard so many amazing stories, but you have had the chance to get in a helicopter and fly around and shoot people.
That was quite an amazing experience because I've never ridden in a helicopter, let alone shot at people from said helicopter. Now, the funny thing is that people always think like, oh, the downwash, you won't be accurate. It's really weird. The BBs were not affected by the downdraft, like at all. You just, like, you had the lead because, like, you're moving at probably about 80 miles an hour, but they weren't, like, shooting and then just immediately dropping down. They went through, which was
confusing.
It really was. I didn't quite get it, but, I mean, it was a lot of fun. We had a Polar Star M249 up in there. I did originally have my battle belt and stuff like that, but when I had a backup gun too, like, just in case. And I get there and the woman's like, no, you don't want to take anything you don't need because there's like no space in there. I was like, oh, so I took off the battle belt, just had the M249, and like, I mean, I left on my plate carrier because I'm like, okay, I have to look cool, so can't like take off the plate carrier. And it was so incredibly cool because, I mean,
Someone was asking what my shirt was. It's from a previous event at Fort Ord called the Fort Ord Firefight.
I was like, what, are you catching crumbs?
No, not again.
But like just flying in a helicopter, like, and also another thing is we would bank really hard, but because the helicopter's, not moving that fast, you're not like getting sucked back into it. You're pretty standard. Like I'm saying, we're probably banking about like this hard on some of the turns. And we went up earlier in the day, so I mean, I got a few folks, but like the game had just started, so there weren't as many people, but I got about 3 dudes from the helicopter, so I was pretty excited about that. And the other cool thing I really liked is like how you sit in the helicopter. You actually sit with one leg crossed and then your other leg hanging out of the helicopter. And then you're strapped in. They have you sit like basically a little kid in the car.
Wait, one leg crossed? What is
that? I don't know how to demonstrate.
Like that?
Like you have one leg, like almost like you're sitting under your one leg with like your let's say I had my left leg basically underneath my right one crossed, like Indian style, and then my right leg hanging out of the helicopter.
So you're on the right side?
Yeah, left side. We're on the left side of the helicopter, facing out. Left leg is crossed under like this, right leg is over like this, hanging out.
Huh. I don't think it'd be the other way around, but all right.
It's because of the design of the seats. You have no space under the seat. But anyway, so, I mean, half your body's hanging out of the helicopter, and it just feels really cool because you got all the wind and stuff like that. And I don't know if we got it on my head cam, but I was doing Ride of the Valkyries from a particular war movie, Apocalypse Now.
And you didn't bring a kazoo.
I forgot a kazoo, and you told me that. When I got back, you were like, I was thinking when I was in, where were you, Tennessee? Mm-hmm. Didn't you say something like, yeah, I was thinking he probably forgot that kazoo. And when I got there, I was like, I forgot a kazoo!
Yeah, well, it's because I was in a Country Music Hall of Fame, and there were like a selection of kazoos.
Yeah.
Someone was asking how much those BB shields cost. Well, if you actually head on over to airsoftgeo.com, you type in Speed Airsoft or Speed Airsoft Shield, you can take a look at the selection we have. They're all around $26, $27 because they actually just got discounted. So take a look at those. But yeah, again, surprising for the fact that the downwash, the rotor downwash, doesn't affect the BBs. But also, you had some interesting perspective on not only shooting down at people, but being on the ground, being shot at by the helicopter.
Oh, getting shot at, you don't realize how terrifying it is to be shot at from a helicopter, even the airsoft, until you're getting shot at by a helicopter. Because there was at one point where, as cost, we were pushing our way towards what was called Pegasus Bridge. And this was about an 1.5 to 2 hour long battle of us just constantly pushing with 2 vehicles up to this area. Then we hit one point where the road forked off into a Y. And we're sitting there and all of a sudden we hear, and we're like, and then people just yelling, is it green or is it 10? Is it green? People screaming, and then we see, it's 10, take cover! Go sprinting wherever you can. And then I was trying to get as low as I can in between a vehicle and the helicopter. And the thing was, because it's not necessarily a pass in a helicopter, you're up in the helicopter for about 5 minutes. So, because they found a group of guys, they circled around 3 times trying to get us.
Oh my god.
It was intense. But like, because you're hearing like the ding, 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 like BBs hitting the vehicles, and you're like, nope, 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 nope. But that was a hell of a lot of fun. And also, like, obviously there was the rule: do not shoot at the helicopter, because just a BB hitting a rotor blade can actually seriously mess it up.
Wow.
Because I mean, the thing is, they're strong, but I think they're like carbon fiber or something, so they're brittle, but they're incredibly strong. So you can't shoot them like. I mean, obviously, you're not going to shoot at an aircraft because then the pilot would want to find you and kill you.
Of course.
Yeah. But I think that was so cool, just the helicopter. I mean, witnessing it take off and stuff too. Like, and what's crazy is because it's a gasoline powered engine one. You don't have the jet engine kind of noise. But when it's flying over, because it's only got two blades, it's got the old school like Huey sound when when it turns really hard, you can hear the full on chopping noise.
That's cool.
Yeah, so you'd hear that and you're like, nope, take cover. But yeah, that was a blast. There was also one point in the game where we had two gun trucks, and the one that gun went down was War Pig. It had they duct taped on the side with red that just said War Pig. Yeah. The gunner went down, he got shot, and they were like, anyone jump on the gun? And I was like, screw it, I'll get on the gun. Heck yeah. And it was I think it was like an A&K PKM, and then I got behind it and just actually started mowing down. I probably got about 6 or 7 UFS guys just from like laying down. It was intense, and then it was like I could feel. I'm like, all right, it's starting to get a little warm. We're like, all right, let it cool down. So it was like kind of cool because it felt like a real gun was starting to overheat, and you got to let it cool off. And it was definitely an experience. Another cool thing I really liked was, those big old cement sewage tubes. They're probably about 3 feet in diameter. They put a propane cannon in that one where it fills up a cylinder with propane, ignites it, and makes a really loud boom. So it would simulate artillery firing from the FOB.
Oh, that's dope.
So poor Marcus was probably deaf in one ear because 3 times he walked by and just goes, boom. I would warn him. I'd tell him it's about to go off because I'd hear a noise.
Yeah.
And then he'd be like, what? Boom. Ah! I'm like, dude, I told you.
Yeah, no, it's really fun because we used to have those propane cannons on the farm, and then we had them actually at D14 for episode 1, and they do add a lot of immersion to the field because it's cool to hear explosions going off.
And if you put in that tube, it really reverberates big time. You could hear it throughout the field. You had the FOB, which probably was a good quarter of a mile at least away, and you were sitting over there at the tent, and I'm hearing what the hell is that boom noise? And then we get on the field, it was like, oh, that's what that boom noise is. But no, D-Day Adventure Park is really cool. Hopefully be doing the tactical gearheads soon on my loadout. It's just we're waiting for one more box to come from UPS that has the rest of my stuff in it. One thing I did do that I was very careful on was because I've been told there were ticks. I did treat all my clothes with permethrin. I had 100% DEET on any exposed skin and sprayed a little bit on my boots. And I tucked my pants into my boots. I had gaiters, but I let our cameraman use those since he only had small, short boots. That was quite a boom. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, there's a question that got asked quite a while ago that I want to get answered. Someone was asking, hey, Elite Force 1911 or KWA 1911? And I feel like it has a kind of complicated answer.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go into it. The KWA 1911 is, I think, I absolutely love them because right out of the box they perform amazing. And I regularly use them, especially for indoor airsoft. However, I would say Elite Force does have a leg up on it just for the fact that it shoots around 370 to 390 in an outdoor game, and it uses CO2 magazine or CO2. It's CO2 powered. Excuse me. So for an outdoor event where you have longer ranges, the Elite Force 1911 is going to give you longer range, and also the fact that it's powered by CO2 means it's going to withstand colder temperatures, similar to the CZ P09 by ASG, Action Sport Games. However, the KWA 1911 again is a great gun, and it shoots under that 350 feet per second limit for indoor airsoft, which is the main reason why I started carrying it and started using it, and it just performs amazingly. In fact, KWA upgraded their magazines to hold 50% more rounds, so I think now it holds around 21, 22 rounds.
Yeah, they made it a double stack instead of a single stack.
Yeah, but all it took is a small modification on the gun, and then the new mags will fit, so it's great.
Yeah, definitely.
What are your thoughts on the Elite Force 1911 versus KWA 1911?
I think mine's about the same as you. For indoor gameplay, the KWA one's perfect, but when I was at Broken Home, I used the Elite Force 1911 because I wanted a little bit, more range. And, CO2 is a little bit easier to handle than the green gas because the weather was kind of going back and forth. Granted, though, my LM4 worked great. And what's funny is I have my optic on it, but I didn't use it as much as I thought I would because that field it's either open on the roads, which is a death trap, or super close quarters in the jungle kind of stuff. So a lot of the times I was just shouldering and shooting really quick. I wasn't really placing my like aiming my shots. So it was definitely different than I was expecting. Like the pictures I had seen, it was a lot of like I thought it was more open field, but where we were playing was a lot more of like a jungle environment where like you were going through bushes and stuff like that. So it ended up being closer than I originally anticipated. But
I'm going to actually answer a question that National Airsoft just asked. Bob, what were the name of the boots you like? I actually prefer Under Armour Valsets boots. Now, they actually came out with a newer version that actually has a thinner profile, which is really nice.
That's what I have.
Yeah, you use those. The ones I have are a little wider on the bottom, so, I mean, sometimes they can catch on things, but I've really had zero problems with them.
In Texas, they became like, they looked like the snowshoes with the mud because it just kept like accumulating on the bottom.
I can believe that. Jay Palaz123. Bob, I'm coming to California on June 24th. Jay, it would be great to see you again. I remember, I think the last time I saw you was like a year or two ago at one of our sales. Always fun running India. I don't know whether or not I will be here on June 24th. My dad just got really sick, so I may be up north taking care of him. So, you know, if I am down here, hopefully I run into you. You're always a great guy to hang out with, and it'd be good to see you again. But if I am out of town, it's because I'm just taking care of my dad. Okay. Let's see here. When are you going to restock KWA LM4 mags? We will restock them as soon as we can get them. Sometimes they're just honestly hard to get, and that's more, you know, of an issue of we're trying to get them from KWA as fast as they can. And with all these things that have been going on with the ports, you know, strikes or whatnot happening, a lot of stuff has been slowed down just getting into the United States and getting to us. So it's not because we're not trying. We desperately want to get LM4 mags. Bill and I are right there with you on that because we both have LM4s, and I mean,
I need more mags.
You need more mags. I'm good because I just had a couple fixed. But yeah, we want to get them as much as you guys do, so trust us. Like, we'll get them as soon as we can. Just get them in the store.
I just need two more. Just two more for my leg.
Yeah, right.
Comfortable kneecaps. I believe you mean knee pads because, I mean, your kneecap is attached inside of your skin. The Hatch is it X-Tac?
Yes.
X-Tac. Those are the ones I have. I believe. Do you have them? You run internal knee pads.
Yeah, I actually stopped wearing external knee pads probably about right as I started working at GI, like 5 or 6 years ago.
Go ahead.
Okay. I actually don't like running external knee pads anymore just because I hate the feeling when your knee pads go up and down and you have to like constantly adjust them. So I only wear internal knee pads now, and it's been just much more hassle-free for me. So.
However, I run the Hatch X-Tac ones. I actually have no issues with those ones falling down at all because unlike, you know, your traditional knee pad that's just kind of flat, they're contoured to fit around your knee. So they're actually shaped more like a V. And I have not had any issues with them falling down at all. And like they're very easy to hook, and the Velcro is very strong and everything like that. So those are ones I definitely recommend. I think they come in OD, tan, and black.
Yes, I believe that's correct. Shoot, how do I spell that? Okay, where is Corpus Christi exactly? Is that near Dallas? Okay, that does not look like
that looks like on the Gulf.
Yeah. So someone was just asking if we have a store near Corpus Christi in Texas. Our store is actually close to Dallas. It's just what's in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. It's in Plano, Texas. So if you do have a chance to head on over to our Texas walk-in store, the staff there is awesome, and you should absolutely stop by our Texas walk-in store in Plano.
I saw a good question. I was asking what lube to use on a KMP9.
You know, I believe I know like the recent lube that Aaron's been helping me fix my LM4 with.
It's Murder Oil. Murder Oil. I use that one on my LM4. It's the Murder Oil. The purple one, which is the heavy viscosity. Those ones work very well for lubricating parts, as well as I use it to lubricate the O-rings in my LM4.
But if you ever have any questions on maintenance on guns or any other things that are tech related, you can always call our customer service department during operating hours because they are just a stone's throw from our tech department and they're constantly in communication. So if you ever have any questions, hit up our customer service, which is actually the number for that is on our website right at the top. Just give them a call up. They're incredibly helpful and great and knowledgeable folks who also play Airsoft.
I used to be one.
Yes, you used to be one. Actually, I used to work in the customer service department as well. For
Yeah,
fun.
it was right when it was around that same time when I started working there.
I would literally just talk to
I was
people.
like, oh my god, that's Bob. And then now I work in the marketing. I was like, oh, it's Bob.
Well, I think it was really fun because you guys were, what's that called, good at your jobs, but also for the fact that any time like a really serious problem came up that I didn't know the standard operating procedure, I'd be like, oh really, well let me transfer you to my superior, blah blah blah, and shove it off. So
yeah.
but I would just talk to folks that just wanted to shoot the crap, and it was pretty fun. Bob, what shirt is that? This is a shirt that was made by, I believe it's Lithium Shirts, which is a friend of Disposable Heroes, one of the teams that we sponsor. And they made this shirt as a commemorative shirt for the Fort Ord firefight, which we held up at Fort Ord, care of Roundhouse Productions, which is a great company that throws great events at Fort Ord that if you ever have the chance, I would definitely go. Let's see. Hi, Bob. Can I get a shout out? I'm from Finland, and it's 3 a.m. here. Absolutely. Juha Bachman, or Bachman, please forgive me if I mispronounce your name. Your shout out is heartily approved.
3 a.m.
And thanks for watching from Finland. I saw someone who's watching from Denmark earlier, and I think South Africa. I could be wrong.
It's dedication right there.
Indeed, it is. Okay. I don't really
and
even
enough
understand.
of that.
Yep, enough of that. I don't even understand what that means. Bob and Bill, do you plan to get a paint service for GI? Yes, we are working on a paint service. However, we do have some techs in the department that are exceptionally good at doing paint jobs. So on a lot of our custom guns, you will see a lot of their work on there. I'm really jealous of it. Actually, it almost seems like some of the guns we get in from the tech department are serious pieces of art.
Yeah, I think there was that one, the Lone Survivor one with the grenade launcher,
Mm-hmm.
where they painted. Yeah, they painted it and then they did the wear and tear on it.
That looked awesome.
That thing sold like that. As soon as it went up, I swear it sold within like 5 minutes.
Yeah. So, I mean, another good suggestion is you can call our tech department and see if they will do some of the custom paint jobs that you've seen on their custom guns. I can't confirm nor deny whether or not they'd be willing to do that, but it's worth a question. I'll actually ask Aaron Moore tomorrow. Can I have a shout out from England? Absolutely. Derek Wang, your shout out is approved.
God save the Queen.
Lord Wolf 2014, your shout out is likewise approved. We are actually getting to the last 15 minutes, so shout outs are cleared. Where are you guys now? We're actually in the studio at Airsoft GI at the corporate office. And yes. Oh, KWA Mac 11 or KWA KMP9. That is a tough decision because I own both of those, but I'm going to go with the KMP9.
Oh, you suck.
Yeah.
I was going to go with the same thing just because it's so loud.
Yeah, it is really fun. It's so loud. It has a high rate of fire, but the Mac 11 also has a very high rate of fire as well, and is very fun and compact. The last time I fired was quite a few years ago, and it was surprisingly accurate in a CQB setting. However, out of the box, the KMP9 shoots just under 400 feet per second, and is shockingly accurate for such a short gun. So it actually works pretty well for outdoor field gameplay.
Yeah, I think you shot me in the butt with it at one of the Hunger Games.
Oh, yeah.
It hurt.
Yeah.
It hurt pretty good.
No, as well it did. Will riot shields be allowed at D14 BB Wars? Currently, riot shields are allowed at our Airsoft games. However, we are revamping the rules on those. But generally, they are allowed. I believe currently you're allowed to hold one up but not hold your gun up and shoot past it. But rules on that are subject to change based on what happens on the field. I mean, when we first started doing Tim versus Bob games, we were like, all right, these camos for this side, this camo for this side. And then when the first event we had went into the night, we realized, shoot, anyone wearing black camo, no one's going to be able to tell which side they're on. So, I mean, the rules do change, but we do have a universal rule set that will not change. And you can check that out on our BB Wars campaign website. Which is linked to airsoftgi.com.
I saw a question from Casey Ops Airsoft. Bill, what gun do you use the most? Used to be my M16, but also, I mean, with the warm weather in California and it's starting to become summer, I use my LM4 a lot more. I've just kind of been with Bob on it, where it's like sometimes I don't care if I'm hitting what I'm shooting. I'm just having fun because it's like, this is so cool. I'm empty. Reload. Go, go, go. Exactly like that, too.
Yeah, I can understand that for sure.
Yeah.
The Northside operators are getting their shout out approved. There you go. Morgan McComb, your shout out is likewise approved. Let's see. Not going to say that one. Midwest events anytime soon. We actually are planning on doing at least one, if not multiple events in the Midwest. We are still working on it, and we're not allowed to at least seriously comment on games we have not publicly released yet, so I really can't say anything, and I'm sorry. Anywho, Super Dragon. That's a lot of Super Dragon. Okay. All right, what M9 would you recommend? Personally, I really am a big fan of the KWA M9 series. They have a variety of those. Some are tactical with rails. I prefer the tactical versions. I actually own one myself just because I do like attaching a pistol light to an M9. I just think it reminds me a lot of the Rock.
I really like KWA's M9. It feels very, very solid in your hand. Like there's no play in the slide at all or anything like that. Definitely. Jeez. Everything's exploding. Why when you click the up arrow, it jumps up like halfway through?
I don't know, Bill. I can explain.
Damn it, YouTube.
Rasmus H, shout out for watching from Denmark at 2 a.m. Your shout out is approved. Let's see. Red Dot Gaming, your shout out is likewise approved. As well as Milton Michael Seligson's shout out, which is approved. Let's see. 3D printed airsoft guns. That's a very interesting thing because I've actually seen someone 3D print an external housing for a gun that's from Battlefield 2142. I actually believe, I think it's the Rorschach or the Rorsch. It's actually a gun that has been put into Battlefield 4 with some recent releases. It's essentially a futuristic sniper rifle. It's like a small railgun, I think. But yeah, someone 3D printed an external framing for it, so you'd make a sniper rifle look like the Rorsch. I hope that's the actual name.
How about, remember a while ago that Spartan laser?
Oh yeah,
had the charge up, and it was the three
lasers.
It was the three P90s, and had a red light and a red like big laser or something, and it was I think it was glow in the dark red BBs. But he was playing during the day, so you couldn't see him. So I was like, oh, why can't you just do it once at night? I want to see.
I know that. I'd like to see him do it through smoke.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dang it! I want to give this gentleman a shout out. Thija Kire or Thaja Kire, please forgive me if I missaid your name. Your shout out is approved, especially since it's all the way from India. So let's see. How do you stay cool during the summer in South Carolina? It is hot as balls. Help. Very aptly phrased. I mean, there are a variety of ways you can do that.
Snap towel.
Snap towel, or what I call a cool towel. It's essentially a towel that has been designed from the ground up. Essentially, once it's wet, it gets cool, or you can get it wet, wave it around, and that will cool the towel down. I know you would put it across your shoulders.
Yeah, you saw the pictures from Oklahoma. The one day I was wearing it around my neck, and it actually helped a lot.
Another option is if you have a sniper veil. It looks similar to a shemagh, but it's like netting in a crosshatch pattern. You can dunk that in water and put it around your neck, or just get a towel that's hopefully not too brightly colored. Get that wet and put it around your neck. Or they also have fans that are also spray bottles. So that's another option.
Those are good.
And always
short sleeves.
And short sleeves, or a combat shirt. That's another great way to make sure you're breathable, and also make sure you want to stay hydrated, even if the water is warm. You know, it's best to always at least consume as much as you can within reason.
There was actually one thing at Broken Home, like they're like, yeah, we know the rules state that the combat shirts are has to be the sleeves, but we do realize sometimes it gets incredibly hot out here. So as long as you have a T-shirt that matches your side's color, you can wear that if you start getting overheated.
AKM4 Airsoft shout out is approved. And oh man, these are going crazy. Misfit 1 Airsoft, your shout out is approved. And it's good to see you on the live show. I believe I saw ASG Bob as well as Josh Erickson. And it's fun to see Misfit 1 because Team Misfit actually fought at Baby Wars Episode 1, A New Dawn, which was great to have them because they were kicking ass. Olivier Barash, please again forgive me if I got your name incorrect. Your shout out is approved. Man, they are going. The shadows are going crazy right now.
I know it's exploding.
Exploding.
Oh, to knows I am exploding.
Let's see if there are any other ones. Spectrum Airsoft, your shout out is approved, as well as Peter Candelora's shout out, which is also approved. The Silly Pancakes shout out is approved. And let's see. Let me scroll all the way down to the bottom because I'm going to miss all that stuff. Walama 2003, your shout out is approved, as well as Ventroid's shout out, which is also approved. All right, Amy Wong's shout out is approved. Let's see here. Tokyo Marui or KWA. You know, that's a tough one because Tokyo Marui does make great products, but so does KWA. I would probably have to go with KWA. I've had a lot more time on their guns. I mean, I have a Tokyo Marui shotgun. I have a lot of old Tokyo Marui AGs, and they do last quite a while. However, a lot of the, at least a lot of the pieces on my Tokyo Marui shotgun and AGs were obviously made out of plastic because they have to. So I don't know. I would probably go with KWA just because I've had a better track record using them over time. But you know, it's all personal preference. If you know Tokyo Marui carries a model that you know other companies don't, like I picked up the Tokyo Marui M870 gas shotgun because I've been waiting for a really good gas shotgun that came out and Tokyo Marui delivered.
And it was tri-shot / 6-shot.
Yeah, that was the crazy thing. The fact that you could switch from 3 to 6-round shot was stunning.
Super cool.
So excited. Emilio Arriaga, please forgive me if I mispronounce your name. Your shout out is approved. Okay, let's see. Wow, let's go.
Pizza versus bacon.
Oh, gosh.
Bacon.
That's tough.
Bacon is life.
Yeah, but God, I've been thinking about pizza a lot lately. I am probably going to, in a war between pizza and bacon, I'm probably going to have to go with pizza.
Dude, but bacon goes on everything.
Okay, bacon can go on pizza, but you can't put pizza on bacon.
Yeah, so you go with the one that you can put on everything, not the thing that you can.
No, but if I go with pizza, then you put bacon on pizza.
But in a world where you have to choose, whatever one you choose, the other one ceases to exist. Pizza or bacon. That's what I'm saying. Bacon. Bacon you can put on everything, and bacon is amazing.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go with pizza just because like there's so many different types of pizza. Have you ever had deep dish?
Yes, I have.
You have like real deep dish?
I don't know if it's real or. Have you had the Little Caesars deep dish? It's actually really good.
I do like Little Caesars deep
really
dish.
good.
Yeah, I recently had the chance to go to Chicago, and I had real deep dish there, and that was stunningly good.
I was in Chicago for like a few hours with a layover because of the storm.
And you were, I'm sure, very happy.
Well, it was funny. When I'm walking with Mark, he's like, hey, this looks like where they filmed Home Alone. I'm like, it's because this is the terminal where they filmed Home Alone.
With a fan film contest, can I say the video is made possible by Airsoft GI on the logo or no? I mean, as long as you adhere to the terms of that we laid out for it, I think that's fine. I mean, if you want to put in the logo and then put, I mean, I don't think we'd have a problem with it. If you have the logo on there and put the video is made possible by it, I think that's fine with us. I don't think that's going to be an issue. But as long as you have the logo in the first so many seconds and then abide by the other terms and conditions. Oh, wow, it's going to be fast.
Someone was asking Enola Gay smoke grenades at GamePod. I believe that's a no-go as of now.
Really quick, Gartroll 141, your shout-out is approved. Yeah, smoke grenades are not allowed at GamePod. And in fact, GamePod has industrial-strength smoke machines, which we will be taking advantage of. So yeah, no smoke grenades. There are some previous videos where you do see smoke grenades going off, and that was because someone threw them even though we told them not to. So yeah.
I saw one. 5 Guys are in and out.
In and out.
In and out.
Yeah, I've had 5 Guys, and I do like it, especially their French fries. However, I do find their burgers to be overpriced.
Because, you know, the thing is, but also, like, you know, you go on vacation for a week somewhere where there's not in and out. And, like, when my family go to Hawaii, we get back and I'm like, oh, in and out. Yeah.
When I came back from being in the Philippines and Korea for, like, a month and change, the first thing I did with my girlfriend is we were right to In and Out.
Oh, yeah.
I ordered double what I normally eat. So good.
Oh, remember that time when we were at, last time we were at GamePod?
In Sultan Antioch? Oh,
yeah. The amount of In and Out we had.
That was so good. That was amazing. I forgot how affordable it is, too.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's like, what, $7 for drink, fries, and the burger? Double?
Did I ever tell you how I got April Fooled last year so bad it was related to In-N-Out burgers?
No.
There was something going around online saying, like, In-N-Out has just added a new menu item. They haven't added anything in so many years. They added bacon. So you can get.
Oh my God, that's so cool!
You can get their burgers piggy style, and I literally believed it so much I didn't check the date on the news report, and I went to In-N-Out, and they're like, "Gosh, no, we're not doing that. Why is everyone asking so much? Do you know?" I was like, "There's an article. It's fake, I guess." I was so embarrassed, so upset.
They should at least just. Could you imagine? They should have bacon.
Yeah, they should. David Zoom 41, your shout out is approved. Misfit One Airsoft. Yes, I did go to the Philippines and had a chance to take a look at the airsoft scene there. It was really cool and awesome.
And terrifying.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but the Philippines are a great nation made up of great people, similar to how awesome Korea is, but for different reasons. Let's see. Ooh, Hulk Hogan versus Macho Man. I'd have to go with
Snap into a Slim Jim.
I'd have to go with Hulk Hogan after you said that. Yeah, I was gonna say I like how Macho Man says his name.
Yeah, well, rest in peace, Macho Man.
Yeah, I know, that is really sad. But still, Hulk Hogan has a solid handlebar mustache.
True.
And
he has a car dealership around here.
Yes, he does. Eogan French, please forgive me if I mispronounce your name. Your shout out is approved. There was someone right under that. What was it? TNP Sheepdog, your shout out.
Approved.
All right, we've got another 5 minutes looking like in the show, so let's see if we can get any questions or more shout outs. Diamond MC, your shout out is approved. Legit Airsofter, your shout out is approved. Let's see. Can I have a swaggy shout out? I'm not exactly sure what that means, and your name just disappeared. Where did that go? Derek Wang. What will be a swaggy shout out?
I don't know. I haven't been in high school in years. These kids these days using this lingo, I don't know what it means. Hashtag YOLO swag?
Derek Wang, your shout out is approved.
I was going to say that's more sassy.
I know. I don't know what to do for.
I don't either, don't worry.
What is your opinion on the Tokyo Marui AA-12? Yeah, all of us here are eagerly awaiting that gun. So if you want to know our opinion, it's heartfelt anticipation. I guess that's our emotion, not our opinion. So we're hoping that it's as awesome as we all hope it is, and it looks great. And
the one thing I really like is they kept the rate of fire low on it.
Yeah, which is. I think it's very similar to the real one.
Yeah, so like when I watched it was like dun 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 dun, which is about the same as a real one.
Yeah.
Because I could just see it like, oh, let's put this 3 BBs at a time. Nope, that's just a bowl of nope.
Aiden Taylor, what is a good beginner gun? There are quite a variety of options for you to choose from. G&G has their combat machine lineup. Lancer Tactical has their entry-level guns, which are very affordable. We've also been doing a lot of blitzes recently, which are competitively priced. I think we just had an AK go out the door for $129.
I think I was in Oklahoma for that, so
yeah,
I think that was it.
It's a pretty sweet AK setup. So yeah, I mean there are a lot of options, and the cool thing on our website is if you're searching through AEGs, which is what I would suggest, airsoft electric guns, you can actually get them. Click on the options. You can price it low to high, so you can see the most affordable options, and then up to the medium and the high tier. So
I do that all the time. I do that actually on any website.
Yeah. Tristan Latkowski, your shout out is approved.
Any games in Oregon? Doesn't Milsom West do a lot of games up in Oregon?
I believe Milsom West does games in Oregon and a lot in Washington. So I believe Strike on the Steps, which was held over Memorial Day weekend, was in Washington. I believe. Don't quote me on that. I already gave National Airsoft a shout out, but if I didn't, your shout out is again approved.
Best chest rig. I'm gonna say best bang for your buck in terms of a chest rig. The Griffin Golem chest rig, and I'm saying that just because now Bob has to come up with something different.
And you know what? I'm not going to come up with something different. So here's the thing: is like if you're looking for the best chest rig, I almost don't want to answer that because the Griffin Golem chest rig is actually my favorite one right now because I literally consider it probably the best deal on airsoftya.com. Yeah. It's like $12 or $15 right now.
I think it's $15.
And they designed it, in my opinion, so well for the price point because a few of the things I have gripes about other chest rigs is that they have really thin shoulder straps. But Griffin designed it so it has wider shoulder straps than you expect, so it disperses the weight very well. Also, the map pack, which is basically the pouch inside the chest rig, is the entire chest rig. So there's so much extra space on there. And I took it to Operation Irene at Fort Knox, which is it's not a
it's a no BS like Milsom at the Fort Knox one, especially because there were explosions and
a lot,
bunch of other stuff going
explosions, fire, a lot of runaround. So a really great Milsim op. So I took it there and it performed flawlessly. We only have a little bit of time left, so Hermie321, your shout out is approved, as well as Raw Ritz Alphabet, your shout out is approved. And we have one other question which I'd like to get to. It's WE versus KJW versus KWA.
Are we doing them in rank from what we feel is the best to?
I don't know. We're just going to talk about it. So why don't I start first? I personally haven't had the best experience with WE pistols. I hate it when I can't get through an entire magazine. And I've seen that happen with a lot of my friends' guns, but there are a lot of people that really love their WE pistols or their WE rifles. So I would put WE as the third choice out of that three for me.
Same.
Yeah, KJW's is a very affordable pistol. However, For the money, I think out of the box, KWA is your best bet. You're going to get a high-quality pistol that's ready to go right out of the box, which is what I prefer. So,
Yep, I'm exact same order. Also, I just noticed something. Look at that. Remember that video I was shooting yesterday?
you have
I got some.
farmer tan.
I got to get the farmer stand right there.
That's impressive. That's pretty solid.
It was funny. I go into the gym. I was working out yesterday. And I was like, oh, I got sunburn.
Oh my God. Silas Hill, your shout out has been approved.
See, the train was even doing a shout out for you.
Yeah, he wanted a dramatic shout out to the skies. All right, I'm sorry, guys. That's actually going to be the last of our talk today, our live show. We're right at the end. So thank you guys for watching. And make sure to tune in next week for a live show on June 9th. We're going to have Brian and Tang from Jag Precision here right before our vendor night, which is going to be at our California walk-in store where you can win some free prizes, including possibly a free gas blowback pistol.
Hey-o.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm Bob the Axeman, and this is
Bantha Bill.
And this has been our GITV live show on June 2nd, 2015. Goodbye, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Like Will Smith in what was that movie, Independence Day? Peace! And then he shoots the missile.